lesson we take a look at Simple Minds' Don't You Forget About Me, which was really like a huge hit around the world back in 1985. It actually never really occurred to me to play it on an acoustic guitar, but after bumping into a few of their acoustic performances, I thought, well, if they can play it on acoustic guitars, then you can do the same, of course. You can easily find those on YouTube, by the way. It's simply Jim Kerr singing, his brother playing the guitar, Charlie, the other guitar player, also playing the guitar. So there are two guitar parts. This lesson is really, really based on those performances, and maybe in particular on Charlie's part, because he is really like all over the neck using quite a few different chord shapes for those chords. You could keep it really as simple as can be if you want to, because there are only 5 chords in the song, all major chords, all basic chords, like E, A, D, C, and G, and that's it. Now, like I said, more chord shapes for those. For example, a power chord shape. Here on the 7th and the 9th fret, the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings there, you would have E, a whole step down, you would have D, a whole step down, you would have C, or here on the 5th fret of the bottom string there, you would have A. There, they also play G here on the 10th fret, back to the 5th string, by the way. Now, there is also this little fill that he throws in. It is really nice to have it in there. It's pretty much the signature riff fill which you can hear in the choruses. So he plays it like up here on the 12th and the 10th fret, actually just simply going from E to D there. But I've also seen him play here on the 4th fret as a D shape, this is E, and then down to the actual D. So indeed, there's more going on than just those 5 chords. I will talk quite a bit about it in this lesson. So that's one thing. The progression is actually really, really easy, so that really shouldn't be a problem at all. As for the strumming, that could be more challenging, as in if you want to make it sound as they do, as he does. Because here, like in the verses, it is really like also dampening the strings here, palm muting the strings. It has a very cool groove, I'd say. Using double time, actually, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And yes, accents on beat 1 and beat 2, beat 4. It's very common in pop music, actually. So, and this is no exception to that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. But the quarter notes in the song are like this. This is fast enough to play it at the speed of 8s. But it's also fast enough to play it in double time, like I was actually doing earlier. Don't you forget about me. And so on. And because of that particular fact, they actually changed the speed of the strumming hand like throughout the whole song, like the whole time. It is, you really gotta be comfortable strumming in the first place if you want to do the same. If it messes up your timing, then don't. Just pick one or the other. I'll also elaborately talk about that in the lesson there as well. Anyway, so for a for an easy progression, there is still a lot going on for both hands, and I will talk you through all that in this lesson. So, if you indeed want to learn how to play the acoustic version, that is, then check it out at totallyguitars.com.